Hi, welcome back to the Fascinating Facts series. This is episode 2. In this series, I basically rattle off some amazing, mind-blowing and bizarre facts that are astounding. So sit back and get ready to take in all the interesting information coming your way. His famously analytical mind worked out the laws of gravity and unraveled the motion of the planets. And when it came to predicting the end of the world, Sir Isaac Newton was just as precise. He believed the apocalypse would come in 2060, exactly 1260 years after the foundation of the Holy Roman Empire, according to a letter which was written by Newton. In a letter from 1704, Newton uses the Bible's book of Daniel to calculate the date for the apocalypse. He confidently stated in the letter that the Bible proved the world would end in 2060. Google's founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin were willing to sell the search engine to the internet portal company Excite for under $1 million in the year 1999. But Excite turned them down. The story goes that after Excite CEO George Bell rejected the offer of $1 million for Google, Vinod Khosla, one of the investors in Excite, talked the duo down to $750,000. But Bell still rejected that. Google's current market value stands at a whopping $538 billion. The current version of the United States flag was designed by a high school student, Bob Heft, who initially received only a B- for his proposed design. Calvin Klein's perfume, Obsession for Men, is used by researchers to attract wild animals to the cameras in the forests. Researchers studying elusive nocturnal animals often use camera traps, and one of the best ways to get these animals to come close to the camera is by using strong scents. A Bronx Zoo researcher experimented with various scents before discovering the attraction of the Calvin Klein cologne. Officials in Portland, Oregon had to flush or drain 38 million gallons of drinking water from the Mount Tabor Reservoir after a teenager urinated in it. Your smartphone is millions of times more powerful than all of NASA's combined computing in the year 1969, the year of the Apollo missions when man first set foot on the moon. A Hungarian soldier, Paul Kern, was shot in the head during the First World War. He was hit in the frontal lobe, making it impossible for him to fall asleep. Doctors initially told him that he won't live long, but he went on to live a healthy and a sleepless life for a further 40 years. Adolf Hitler was nominated for Nobel Peace Prize in the year 1939. Don't we all know how much he contributed to world peace in the coming years? In an experiment on the effect hard rock music has on behavior, it was found that mice exposed to heavy metal music killed each other instead of completing the maze, which was part of the experiment. In 2006, the skeletonized body of a woman was found in North London after she had been dead for almost 3 years. In what was even more intriguing, the TV set was still on for all these years and tuned in to the BBC channel. Jellyfish has been around for more than 650 million years, which means they outdate both dinosaurs and sharks. Michael Phelps has 28 Olympic medals, 23 of which are gold. Not only is he the most decorated Olympian, he alone has more medals than 91 other countries and more gold medals than 108 countries. In 1982, the Almeida family lost their pet tortoise Manuela while their house was being renovated. 30 years later, they were cleaning out their attic after their father died and finally found Manuela still alive after all these 30 years. The family thinks the tortoise was able to survive all these years by eating termites that lived in the piles of furniture they had in the attic. Now this one will restore your faith in humanity. A homeless man in Thailand returned a lost wallet and ended up with a job and a new apartment. When the 44-year-old found a wallet dropped by a businessman, Niti Pongkriangyos, he ignored the credit cards and the cash of around $570 inside and gave it to the police. Impressed with his honesty, Niti hired him for a position in his factory which provided salary and accommodation. There is a 20-story light spire on a building in downtown Stockholm, and anyone with a smartphone can change the colors on the lights that are shining in it. The tower's lights can be seen from all around southern Stockholm, and the creators hope that the work can stand as a statement on the power of democracy and the power of the public. So that was the episode 2 of the Fascinating Facts series. If you want to watch the first episode in this series, I will put the link in the description below. I hope you got to learn some fun facts today. If you enjoyed it, please reciprocate with your likes and shares. Also consider subscribing to the channel as I update this channel with new interesting videos every week. So long until the next one, and thanks for watching.